Hello and welcome back to episode 19 of The Whole Story.
We are the business change team and we are here with Paul Chandler. Paul Chandler, what's the latest on Street Manager?
Well, I'll tell you the latest, Ben. It's all about user permissions and contractors at the moment. I think we've got to the bit of Street Manager onboarding where a lot of people are into Sandbox now. They're starting to add their contractors. And we've recently released the user permissions functionality that we've talked about for a long while. That is actually in Street Manager now. First things first, let's go back to basics. So how does a contractor get into Street Manager, Kat?
That's a great question, and it's super easy to find. If you go onto GitHub under the business change section of GitHub, then you can find a guidance for contractors. There we go, that's it there. If you open that up, then you'll see that the registration process for contractors is very similar to that for promoters and HAs. You simply need to email register@manage-roadworks.service.gov.uk. That email address is in the slideshow. Provide the details which we'd ask for a promoter or HA to provide. Once we've got all those, then we'll get back to you with the contractor onboarding pack, and it's just a case of signing and returning the T's and C's and the admin details. One thing that's important to note is that contractors can only be onboarded when there's a release into the production environment. That happens every 2 weeks, so that's the maximum amount of time that you might be waiting. So it could be a little bit longer than the onboarding time for a promoter or a HA.
Thanks, Kat. And is there more information about this that I can get hold of anywhere?
There is, in fact, a video on contractors on our YouTube channel, so check that out if you have any more questions.
Always be cross-promoting, Kat. Great stuff. So let's go to our admin functionality. So let's scroll down. I've got dual roles here, which is lovely. I'm going to add a contractor. So I think we covered this maybe in episode 13 of The Whole Story. That was on admin functionality as well. But let's just do this quickly. So add contractor organisation. And we'll do Colas. They've been in the system for a while. Okay, and if you scroll to the bottom, Ben, you can add contractor organisation. Lovely old job. And then you see here, you've got this visit the organisation users page. Okay, so here's me, Cadent Gas. I want to say today I wanted to add some people from Colas. So if you click on this drop down on the left there, now Colas is empty, Ben, but let's just go to it for this exercise. Say it wasn't empty. Let's pretend now. Let's go back to Cadent and we'll add Cadent users, but it's the exact same process for your contractors or your own staff. And that's really important to us. You have always got that full control over who can access your organisation. So if this was Colas, you'd be seeing, and we're not going to scroll down because we don't want to share email addresses in a video, but I would scroll down and I could see a whole bunch of users from Colas, and I could choose just person A and person B, and I could add those people, and only they from the contractor would have access to me as, in this case, Cadent Gas. So we've followed that principle of you having full control. So without further ado, Ben, let's click on Sandbox. And you can just to note that the names are empty. And that's because these people were added to Street Manager before we introduced this first name, last name. So there'll be a beautiful day in the future where we add the functionality to go back in and edit the names. At the moment, people that were in beforehand are just empty. So if you scroll down a bit, you'll see that we've got the ability, we can go full screen now, that's fine. You can go manage, so that is new. So this is new and exciting, guys. So here's my permissions. I've got full access to all these work streams. So Ben, you could uncheck one of these work streams, and if you go down to the bottom and confirm access, lovely stuff, there you go. So if you go back to manage, you'll see, we've only got 2 of the work streams now. So I tell you what, let's go to no access, confirm access, and if you go to plan and manage roadworks, Ben, you will see, if you go into applications and works, what have we got here, Ben?
No results found.
No results found, indeed. So we don't have any access to this list page, but what we do have access to, we won't show you to keep this video short, but you've got, if you go back to Plan and Manage Roadworks, Ben, you've got the option to view map, and you can use that to go and find your works. So if you're in a call centre and you'll take a call, is this you, Cadent, working outside here's my postcode, you can go and find it on the map. No, sir, that's not us, I can see that it's somebody else. So that's the full access, that's the no access option, and you can see how quickly that worked. So if you scroll down again, and if you click on Sandbox there, lovely old job, and choose Manage again, you can give yourself back full access. Oh, I should point out, by the way, that I am the person whose account this is. So that's why it's taking instant access on my screen. We're doing this to Sandbox at sm.com. So go on, Ben, let's give ourselves back that power, confirm access, go back to that list page via Plan and Manage Roadworks, and hit on Applications and Works, and you can see straight away it's all back. And if we chose to restrict it to only certain work streams, they would disappear straight away, and vice versa. What I wanted to also say was, some people are confused when they don't see that manage option. And when I say some people, like a bit like Donald Trump, I mean, I was confused. You don't see that manage option if you're just an admin or if you're just a highway authority. Obviously the work streams, when you think about it, are just for the planners. So it's planners and contractors that see that manage option to add to the work streams. Okay, so it does make sense when you think about it.
Thank you for watching this episode of The Whole Story, and keep an eye out for more videos to come.